start that you want, but what changed after that for you?
Yeah, their possession time and us not being able to like stop it in the defensive zone. And first period, like limited turnovers, did a nice job getting back above the rush. Like we gave up the one odd man rush that we chased down. They ended up scoring at the end of the period, and we had a bad turnover in the D zone that they got a really good look on. So I was pretty happy with our first period, especially because we shot well. Like, right, we capitalized on the couple chances that we earned. Yeah, second period though, like I'm okay with spending some time in our zone because that's what they do, right? They're first in the league in zone time, and they hang on to it and hang on to it. But you got to find a way to manage that, to find a spot to get quick and make contact and get it stopped without giving up high danger chances. And then we kind of bounced around we had a tough time getting it stopped and bounced around a few times, and they got some chances out of it, some good ones. We got some saves out of it. And then when we got the puck back a couple times, we didn't take the extra second with some poise and talk and make a play and get our skates going. So we turned the one over. I think it was Kivy tried to flip it out. It's the right play. It's got to get out though. It ends up in our net. Had another one, Parson, almost same play, threw it over the glass. That's just against these guys. It's automatic 2 minutes in your zone coming up. So we just have to do a better job in the second. Then we kind of regrouped and had a pretty good start to the third, which I liked. But you have a couple mistakes, and they can capitalize on them, and we end up losing the game. So just not good enough all around second half of the game.
Did you sense a shift in energy at all in that second period after the late goal in the first there?
Well, almost immediately in the second, right? Like I can live with the mistake, but they're gonna come. It's how you manage it from there. It takes a little extra, for the second period to try and make sure that they're not creating those chances that they did, and a little more poise, a little more talk. Everyone kind of taking ownership and getting involved in like our survival for a bit. Then you got to go win some forechecks at the other end to spend some time. Like we didn't do good enough job, especially in the second period, of pushing back and sort of taking some momentum away with some grinding shifts in the offensive zone.
On the heels of the New York game, do you separate the mistakes from this game, or does it point to maybe shared problems that carried over into tonight?
Oh, there's some for sure. Like we're just not firing on all cylinders, right? And it's been a better part of a week, So got to fix it. Yeah, well, like right now we have to fire on all cylinders to win. That's just what it is, and we're not. So got to keep going to work.
In the third, both teams had their chances with Arizona and Cashin. What do you make of that final period of play?
Yeah, I thought it was more even. Like we won the first. I think the first was pretty even too, but we capitalized. Second, they owned us, and then I thought the third was more even, but we had a tough time getting it in the net.
They play an aggressive penalty kill around the perimeter. It seems like maybe it caused some problems for how many you guys like to push the puck around. What kind of unique challenges does that present when they are that?
It's like they keep you on one half of the ice, so there's always the pressure's always closer. Like we had a tough time spreading the ice out on them, and then we had some execution issues again.
What is it about that last minute, 2 minutes? Of the
Yeah.
Urgency.
I wish I knew. We've talked about this, right, 3 times in the last 2 weeks, because that's what we want it to look like 5-on-4, right? It's the same guys on the ice, snapping it around, shooting the score, retrieving pucks. The pace to it is there. We had 2 good looks to tie the game 6-on-5. We've done it twice in the last 2 weeks. I can't give you the answer. Like we've been showing that and kind of trying to like build the confidence and drive home those points, and I don't know. Like there's definitely an urgency there though. Late in the game, it's your last crack, and they've been outstanding with the goalie pulled this year.
Shot volume for your team's been down a little bit lately.
Yeah.
Is it more what other teams are doing, or how much of that is just on your guys' execution then?
I think it's a little bit of both. The other team always has something to say about it. Yeah. So you spend that much time in your D zone tonight, you're not going to create a bunch of shots.